Hello, sir.
Hey, Tim, how are you?
I'm good, you?
Yeah, good, Tim. Thanks for taking this call. Tim, I'm just going to ask you a couple questions. I know it's a bit late, but I just wanted to get your input on because I know you've been a promoter and you've done four DFCs now. You've put on you've had to deal with a lot of fighters. And you had to play the promoter and the regulator. So I just wanted to just get your opinion on that, and just what are the challenges with being a promoter and being the regulator at the same time?
There's a lot. I mean, it's a lot of pressure and workload to handle. I mean, as a promoter, you've got to deal with the promoting the show, selling tickets, sponsors, TV, radio, the whole package. And then with the regulator, that's another story in itself. You've got to deal with the fighter safety, medicals, whether they're in a right state to fight, who they are, their records, their matchups. And then when it comes to the weigh-in, very like to get to a point, because obviously safety is now. You don't want guys cutting too much weight. You want them to be monitored. You bring in medics to check their pre-weigh-in, post-weigh-in, as well as on the day, just to make sure their blood pressure, everything, and heart rate's all fine. Because you don't want an accident, obviously, because being in Dubai and the Middle East, and the sport's very new here, this could really hinder the sport for everyone. It doesn't have one unfortunate kind of circumstance happen or occur. So it's important. Problems you have with the weigh-ins and things like this. I mean, a lot of fighters, because there's no regulatory body, and it's because I'm kind of a figure who's been from the gym scene and fought myself before. I know a lot of people on a first-name basis, they're always like trying to take liberties. Some guys won't even cut weight 5-6 kilos over, and they'll be like, yeah, don't worry, it's okay, we'll cut it later, we'll let us off. And because there's no kind of body to find them, there's no kind of suspension. Yeah, because who's going to suspend them? They can just go to another promotion, they'll play them straight away. So there's no kind of punishment which will work. They don't care if they get cancelled last fight, but that the promoter's stuck because it's in Dubai. There's not a huge database of guys unless you fly them in. So you're really ruined last minute with any opponent to find. So you kind of need them. So guys, you really have to beg them to cut the weight. It's a real big process. It's arguments break out. I mean, I've had a few circumstances, but in the first show, but after that, I just been strict, and I designed a strict contract which stated there'll be legal consequences if you went against it, if you signed this, and it was quite detailed. And but again, I've always been calling for this from 2008-9. I've been saying there's a need to regulate it, not just for MMA shows, but for gyms, how people teach, even in the gyms, sparring and things like that. And I mean, it's unfortunate with this whole Desert Force thing, because they're a really good show, great guys who are Mirza, and this is Abdallah Abou Hamdan and Zaid, and even Yusuf, the matchmaker, real good guys. I went to their show for the first time, maybe I was really impressed at everything, but I mean, it's not so much their fault either, it's just a happen. I mean, it's a bad situation, but at the end of the day, if we make a mistake, you have to accept responsibility as well sometimes. I've had to do that too. I had a fight with DFC 4 guy. He overexerted himself. I'm not sure what he took before the fight, and then he was in a hospital for about a week later. We don't acknowledge any healthcare after, which is in our contracts when we get the agreements confirming the bout, and we still out of a goodwill gesture paid for all his medical treatment, and it could have been a really bad situation. So, but I accept the responsibility. It was my fault for letting the guys fight without enough experience, and this is something I think these guys need to accept, that they made a mistake. At the same time, it's no diss to what they're doing. They do a great show. They're really carrying the flag for Arab MMA at the moment, and really impressive. But the thing is, it's very dangerous. That could have been really, I know it sounds funny, or you may think I'm being stupid, but it could have been fatal. I saw the guy's size difference. Say, for example, what I'm hearing and what I'm seeing, the guy could have been 100 kilos on the day. Abdullah's probably 83, dripping wet. And it's a different weight. It's two different weight classes.
The weight difference between them. When Ibrahim Al Sawi stepped on the scale, he was 91.5, and Abdallah Abou Hamdan was 83.7, and they had agreed. Abdallah Abou Hamdan's management agreed that they were going to continue with the fight. What do you think went wrong there?
Yeah, I mean, first they shouldn't have agreed. No way. If they agreed, then obviously as a promoter, I'd be the same. I'd be like, you accept responsibility for what you do, fact. But as well as a promoter, you have to be as well as a kind of guardian. It's a new sport here, and you want to kind of look after the fighters. You don't want to be a promoter who doesn't care and wants money like a Don King character, because then you get a bad reputation. People don't want to fight you. So I don't think it was that. I just think it was a title of the fight. It was last minute. They were kind of stuck. I've been there. I had it with Paul Daly. I had about 10, 12 guys pulling out. I had a whole Bellator situation. So it was really a struggle to find a guy to fight him and keep the guy to fight, because a lot of people wanted to pull out last minute as well. It's very tough to do this. But he took the fight, but at the same time, it's dangerous. I mean, okay, the guy I heard had to weigh in that on the day next day, but the way they did the weighing was not right. I mean, they were professional with me. I had a fight, we took a fight with them a few hours notice. They needed to see weigh-in video footage. I sent that to them, and then they accepted. So this was shocking when I heard this, because they were very professional when I've worked with them. So, but yeah, I mean, fortunately there's no injuries, but everyone's healthy. But I see Abdullah's team why they're upset, and I do agree it should have been a title fight, in my opinion.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you about that. About that, Tim. What do you the thing that's Abdullah? I spoke to Abdullah actually about a couple of days ago, and Abdullah is saying, "Listen, I'll take the loss as a man, but I want Desert Force to admit that because Ibrahim is overweight, that it should have been a catchweight fight, therefore nullifying the title fight." What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, but this is a fact. I mean, every major organisation should do the same. I mean, first of all, you'd find the other guy and give him a percentage of the purse. Second of all,
Mohammed Mirza said
a kilo, or 2 or 3 over. I mean, the amount he was over is ridiculous. That's like, he was a light heavyweight. That's just weighing in the morning, let alone how much he carved up and rehydrated after. So, which you don't know. I mean, I have to fight 84, the next day I'll do 96. So I know how easy it is to do that. The thing is, it's dangerous. It's like the impact of a heavier guy and a smaller guy. It could be a big difference. You know, they're not used to training with guys that big, and the amount of punishment you can take is different. But at the same time, it happened. He accepts it, and it's a loss. It is a loss, because otherwise don't fight. But at the same time, it should not be a title fight. It should be a vacant title still, and they should give it to a real middleweight, because it's not middleweight. So therefore, it doesn't make sense. A 91, 92 kilo guy winning the middleweight title doesn't make sense, because he's not middleweight. So it contradicts the whole division. But yeah, I guess that their reasons, and it was a show live on TV, so maybe they touted it as a title fight, so they had to. But at the same time, it cannot be. Nowhere in the world are they going to do that. Maybe some organisations would have made it a no contest, but then he fought, so you would have called it a catchweight fight. They should have mentioned the different weights and just said, due to the miss of weight, this is going to be a non-title fight, and reschedule the title fight to the number one contenders later on, or, you know, that's what that's what they should do, really.
Just to clarify, because you did say that, you know, that he should be fined. Ibrahim Al Sawi was fined, and Mohammed Mirza himself did say that he did pay Abdallah Abou Hamdan his win and show bonus. So I'm assuming he took the 25% fine that they agreed about as well.
Okay, that's fine, yeah.
But you're saying that it shouldn't be a title fight, which I agree with you as well, because
I'm not bad laughing Desert Force, because technically, if someone agrees to fight, that's his responsibility, to be honest. We're talking about now morals, unfortunately that happened, but at the same time, many promoters would have done it. So the only thing that's wrong, it shouldn't have been a title fight, because you're not the weight, and it's not like a kilo or 0.5, which is usually the case. People are 0.5 over a kilo. That's the hardest kilo to drop when you're cutting weight as a big guy. But 6, 7, 8 kilos is ridiculous. Like Rumble Johnson, UFC was axed because of this. You know, he was sacked. Not alone fought, he was sacked.
Yeah.
And other fighters too. So that's how severe that punishment is worldwide.
Hey, Tam, thank you so much for your time, man. I really appreciate it. Sorry I had to call you so late, but always love to hear your side of the story. I'll talk to you soon.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.